Are you coming to Coeur d'Alene for the first time this summer? If you are, then this video is for you. I have put together a list of things to do on your first visit to North Idaho. I hope this helps you make the most of your time and have a blast along the way. If you are watching this video and it is the summer of 2024, make sure that you check out my video on events in and near Coeur d'Alene. I'm going to link that right here. I know it can be kind of overwhelming to Google different events, places, activities. So in this video, I have condensed my recommendations to keep it very simple. Thank you for watching. I make a new video every week on life and real estate here in North Idaho. My family moved out here about 1.5 years ago, so I have the perspective and appreciation of this area as a transplant. When we decided to leave our small town in Southwest Washington, we talked through tons of options like all over the US. And we intentionally chose North Idaho. We chose to put down our roots here and raise our kids here in this area. We think that this is the best place to be. I absolutely love living here and exploring this area, and I use this channel as a way to give others thinking of moving here an idea of what living here is like. I'm also a realtor, so if you're thinking about making a move here and you want to talk about the housing market, give me a call. My contact information is down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on for notifications. All right, so if you only have a few days in Coeur d'Alene, what are the must-dos and must-sees? Here is my list of top 10 recommendations. Everybody has to take a walk down Sherman in downtown Coeur d'Alene and just check it out. That is like the main central area of Coeur d'Alene, the downtown area. So you have boutiques to go shopping. There's tons of restaurants. When you are on Sherman, you'll see the Coeur d'Alene Resort down at the end of that road. And then I'll talk more about some other things to do around downtown when you're down there. But there's some really great restaurants, tons of places to shop. Like, it'll just give you a really good idea of the vibe of Coeur d'Alene, give you an idea if this is somewhere that you want to like hang out on your weekends. Downtown Coeur d'Alene has tons of events. So request from me the events going on this summer, or else just check out the Downtown Coeur d'Alene website to see what's going on when you are in town. And then while you're down there, this is number 2, hang out at City Park. It is just next to the Coeur d'Alene Resort, and it's along the Centennial Trail, which I'm also going to talk about. And they have a beach area. You could rent paddle boards, you can kayak, you could rent a boat, like you can pretty much do anything. They also have the big boats that you can do like a cruise on the lake. I've done that before. I don't know. It's fun, but I wouldn't say that it was like the highlight of our trip or anything. Again, just getting the vibe of Coeur d'Alene, people watching. City Park is super fun. You have the beach over there, but then you also have a big play structure and basketball courts and other things just to hang out and enjoy being outside. As I mentioned, City Park, right next to the resort, is on the Centennial Trail. And if you wanted to rent bikes, that's another really fun thing to do, is to do a big bike ride on the Centennial Trail. It's pretty flat, so it's not going to be really hard, but you can go from downtown, like all the way down to Riverstone. I mean, it goes for so long. I'll put a link below to the Centennial Trail, but that would be another thing to do. E-bikes are like all the rage here. So if you wanted to rent an e-bike and then check out the trail, that would be awesome. Another fun thing to do would be hiking on Tubbs Hill. Tubbs Hill is so like from the resort, you have City Park right here on this side, and this is probably all reserved. Maybe just like Google a map to look at this. But Tubbs Hill is on the other side of the resort from City Park, and it's behind McEuen Park. And hiking on Tubbs Hill, it won't take very long. It's only a couple of miles, but really beautiful, and it changes from being a city vibe to immediately it feels like you're like out in the middle of nowhere, and like beautiful views of Lake Coeur d'Alene. It's not too hard in terms of terrain, but I think that it is something that everybody should do when they are in town if it's not pouring down rain or snowing. Number 5, head over to Riverstone and check out the Atlas waterfront. Riverstone is an area west of downtown Coeur d'Alene, and they have a bunch of shops. They have a really cool bookstore down there. There's the Red Robin. They have a movie theater. I like it because it's much more intimate. It's not as overwhelming as downtown, but there's still plenty of things to do. And then
the Atlas Waterfront Park is really nice. It's a newer park, and again, it's on the Centennial Trail, so if you want to go for a walk down there, you can. This area is not on Lake Coeur, it's on the Spokane River, and there's also some beach access. So if you wanted to like hang out on the beach or like go for a swim in the river, you could do that as well. Number 6, another really fun thing to do is go to the Coeur d'Alene Resort. I don't know if it's in your budget to stay at the Coeur d'Alene Resort. It's not cheap to stay there, but one thing that we did when we came into town for the first time is we just went to that dockside restaurant and just had like a couple of drinks and appetizers and enjoyed the view. And it's just beautiful down there. If you want to go a lot fancier, you can head up to Beverly's, which is like at the top of the building. And their food is delicious, and it is on the spendier side of things. I think you would need a reservation if you want to have dinner at Beverly's, but you can just stop in any time to have a drink in their bar, and the view of the lake is gorgeous. Number 7, if you've got kids especially, take some time to go hang out and play at McEuen Park. This is in that downtown area behind the resort. They have an awesome playground for the kids. They have a splash pad, and it's just a beautiful place. They have basketball courts. They've got an off-leash dog park area. I don't know, just go check it out, walk around, see what that is like. There are always a ton of people down there, and it's a really good opportunity to chat with people who live in the area or maybe are visiting and get a feel for like what the people are like in this area. Okay, so the first 7 things were all in Coeur d'Alene. There are a couple of things to do in Hayden, just north of Coeur d'Alene. Obviously, there's like 1,000 other things to do in the area surrounding, but I'm just trying to like make this very concise for you. Number 8, Honeysuckle Beach on Hayden Lake. That is a big draw for people. I've done a video on this before. I'm going to link it right here. But Honeysuckle Beach is awesome. It is a fun spot if you have a couple of hours that you just want to hang out on the beach or go swimming, cool down for a little bit. So worth checking out. Watch that video to get all of the details. Another thing you could do, especially if you have kids and you're looking for like an evening activity or something to do, if you're tired of being out in the heat, is check out Triple Play. It's one of those family fun centers. They have bowling, they have an arcade, they have an indoor water park, and then they also have go-karts and putt-putt. I'm like a commercial for Triple Play, I guess. We usually go like when the kids' schools have like the Triple Play night for school as a fundraiser. My kids love it. And it would just be a really fun thing to do, making memories on your trip. Okay, my last recommendation, number 10, is check out the farmer's market it's like at the corner of 95 and Prairie in Hayden. And Prairie kind of separates Hayden from Coeur d'Alene, but there's an awesome farmer's market. I think it's just called like the Kootenai Farmer's Market. I'll do a link down below for that as well. But it's really popular, so like get there when it opens to get good parking and just check out all of the vendors, the booths, get some yummy donuts. There is like pretty much everything that you could want at that farmer's market, and they typically have like a band playing. It's just a really fun vibe, and my kids love it, and so that's a really fun thing to do when you are in town. Obviously, this is not a comprehensive list of fun things to do in Coeur d'Alene, but it's gonna get you started. I'm also gonna put together a list of my favorite restaurants, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. I hope you enjoy your time here, and if you want any other recommendations like restaurant options or hotels, just reach out. My contact information is in the description down below. And if you are in town to check out houses and like you're thinking, oh, we'll just go to open houses, like don't be shy. I would love to be your guide and set up some showings for you. And I also have a few local lenders who you can get in touch with to help you figure out that whole financing side of things. Thank you for watching.